people should employ people in the performing arts sector to help depict the negatives, because that's right, if you ask me, there are no positives in Galamsey. If we want to depict that so people will learn from it, then let's encourage people to finance that. My people, my concert party people, they are on the wings waiting to be employed, their services to be employed to depict these stories for us. So that's one. But more importantly, or more to what you are asking, this, we have named it Annual Conference of the Performing Arts because we are looking for it to be held every year to bring together all the people concerned, all the stakeholders in the performing arts sector, including the general public, including potential financiers, to come and appreciate the vision direction that the people in the sector want to take. So it's an annual thing where this is the first time. It hasn't happened before. So we've named it annual so that it will be annual. And we want the people in the sector to appreciate that so that every year they demand of it. And it is the National Theatre that's supposed to spearhead it so that it is not some private sector person who is doing his or her thing and then it becomes another matter. And if they are not making profit, then it means that the people in the sector cannot meet. This is a place where everybody in the sector should be able to meet, speak their minds, and demand progress. It does base. I use Free SHS as an example. It starts out as a campaign idea. It's found in a manifesto. It's basically a policy of the party. Then the party gets power. It comes into office, and then it begins to implement that. So you see all the structures being put in place. Eventually, they get parliamentary approval for funding and all that, and then it becomes activated. So now we have a Free SHS policy implemented or being implemented. It's the same with the performing arts. We're looking to a situation where we can come up with a final decision. I made, for example, a point about if the finances of the nation would permit it immediately and the president authorized it, I'd say tomorrow the National Theatre can open up 5,000 jobs across the country very easily. So if there's a policy that says we're targeting to open 5,000 jobs over the next year or two, because we know that the performing arts can open up even more opportunities, 10,000, 15,000. If you notice, there was a lot of talk about data. So these are the things that you can see what a policy can do. And therefore the proposals or the ideas that were shared from the panelists and from the audience will lead you towards a crystallization of what you want as a policy. That will go to the state and government and to the public. We're able to say to everybody, when we came up with issues around policy, 1, 2, 3, 4 were the key areas of concern. So policy must be developed around it. The performing arts community together, it includes those who are in it, whether they're performers or they're behind the scenes operators like screenwriters or camera folk or whoever, and those who do financing and all of that, or who are potential financiers. They can support the performing arts industry, and policy makers, that is the state government and parliament. Unfortunately, parliament didn't show up, but the idea is for us to bring all of that together and begin to understand that this sector, the performing arts sector, in as much as it is a part of the general arts sector, is an area that must be focused on, and we must guide and guard it jealously so that it produces for Ghana what Ghana deserves.
The annual conference of the performing arts under the auspices of the National Theatre is aimed at creating a forum where the creative artists and all the stakeholders in the creative arts industry can come together to discuss issues and matters that are of concern to the industry. And this maiden edition has a theme of we have value. In other words, performing arts have value, underscoring the feeling sometimes that people don't see that the creative arts really bring value to national development. And so that is what the annual conference is all about. And this particular event, the pre-conference event, was looking at how public policy could contribute to the creative arts industry. So that is what we have been here today. The performing arts can contribute to any sector of life. I'm sure you've heard the music composed about Galamsey. That is the performing arts pushing the message of Galamsey out there. Talking about the damage that Galamsey is causing to our environment. Very soon, drinking water is going to be a problem because the rivers are corrupted and so on. The musicians are out there writing, singing about this. So already the creative arts are contributing to the consciousness of people about it. So yes, so it can be used to educate people, on it, and it's already doing that.